Hey guys, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Tiffany Parker, and we are on the second week of Building the Brand of You. And today we are talking about why you're doing what you're doing. Okay, this is how I'm going to lay it out. Your why affects your decisions, your day-to-day decisions, your action that you're taking to fulfill purpose. Once you fulfill purpose doesn't just stop with just, oh, I personally made it. Purpose fulfilled is every time somebody uses a product or service that you have to offer and they are able to grow because of it. That is purpose fulfilled, at least in my belief, okay? First things first, why? How do you find your why? How do you know, why you're doing something? So this is what you got to ask yourself. This is going to be a real quick lesson today, but powerful. Ask yourself this. First off, look at what you're doing in life, okay? Look at what you're doing in life for a living. Whether that's a business, a 9-to-5, or whatever. Figure out why you're doing it. You need to write down 5 reasons of why you're doing this, okay? So if you're an accountant, write down 5 whys. The first one is probably going to be superficial. The first couple are going to be superficial, surface level. But by the time you get to the fourth and fifth one, the real truth is coming out. So based off of that truth, the real truth, based off of your real why that you're doing something, determines and actually reflects in your daily actions, okay? So once you know your why, it will follow through. Purpose fulfilled is based off of this daily actions you take, okay? So once you do that exercise, you look at what you're doing in life on a regular basis. When you wake up in the morning, your decisions, your actions are going to reflect based off your why. So if your why isn't strong enough, it's going to reflect in your daily actions. So say you have a business, right? You have a business and your purpose in your business is to help women grow spiritually, right? So that is a goal. That's what you're doing. That is what you want to do. Your why is because you didn't have a great support system. You had to go and do the work to help build self-esteem, whatever, all of that, right? So now that is your why, okay? What you're doing, your why. So now you look at what you're doing on a regular basis. You're waking up. What are you doing? You're doing self-reflections. You're doing prayer. You are feeding yourself with the things you need to feed yourself, right? With the education, with the spiritual aspect, with the physical aspect, you are feeding yourself so that you can turn around and create the content needed to help another woman succeed and to get to the place mentally, physically, and emotionally where you are, if not better, right? Purpose fulfilled in this example would be every time a woman consumes your content, they are better off. Something has changed for the positive. Purpose fulfilled is when somebody downloads your ebook and they're able to take a positive action step forward to closer to their goal. That is purpose fulfilled. Purpose fulfilled it doesn't necessarily end as soon as you feel good. It doesn't end as soon as the sale happens. It actually, to be honest, purpose fulfilled never ends. It's being fulfilled every time somebody consumes your content and they're able to get a positive result. So that's like evergreen every time. So your purpose is being fulfilled in individuals at the end of the day. Okay. So once you figure out you see what you're doing in life, you figure out your why, you then look at your day-to-day. Now I'm telling you right now, if you know what you're doing, you understand your why, but your day-to-day isn't aligning with what you're doing, what your why is, it's because the why isn't strong enough. There is no real emotional connection. And the reason why And the way you'll be able to tell is because if you want to help build women up and do all these things, but every day you're waking up late, you're not taking care of your body, you neglect your mental and physical health, you don't eat right, you're not educating yourself on the things that you need to be educating yourself, you're not doing, first off, you're not even doing what it is that you set out to do, and your reasoning behind it obviously didn't affect you enough to make it to where your daily actions line up with that. So your purpose fulfillment will never happen. So, and if that's you, where you're every day, you're not actually making decisions and taking action based off of your why and what you're doing for a living, your why behind it. If your actions aren't lining up with that, then that means it's time to go back to the drawing board and figure out why you're not fulfilling your why on a daily basis. Okay. So this is what you should do. This is how you can bring your why to life, not just in your daily actions, but in your storytelling. When you talk about your experiences, that is daily action. That's an action. That is an action within your daily actions of how to bring it to life. You bring it to life by giving your own personal experiences, talking about different observations that you've seen, and then coupling that with a solution for the person who is consuming your content, okay? Or couple that with an action step, okay? So that's how you bring your why to life, so that that person who consumes can go and do the work that needs to be done with the information that you've given them, so purpose can be fulfilled. So that is it on this topic. The why behind the what. At the end of the day, just understand how you are throughout the day. What you're doing on a daily basis determines if you are aligned with your why of whatever it is that you're doing. If what you're doing for a living and your reasoning behind it does not reflect in your daily actions, it's time to go back to the drawing board and determine what needs to change. Whether that's career, and it's most likely career, or you need to do some more deep inner thinking, inner work on the reasonings behind career, what you're doing for a living. Okay, so if you have any questions, go ahead and comment below, and I will see you in the next one.